Hey garden dreamers, welcome. It's August. We're like 1/3 done with August and I almost missed doing my August video. I think it's August 12th and I'm just going to show you what's happening. It's super hot now. I only come out in the mornings and the evenings because, oh my gosh. Anyway, this bed has marigolds and these peppers that I haven't even dared eat yet because I'm so scared. I don't know what kind of peppers they are. My friend gifted them to me. My garden friend Patrick from In the Garden with Patrick gave this little bush to me. He said, I don't know, it's some kind of pepper, and it is, and I'm scared. I don't know. Anyway, I also have watermelons growing from here, but this is my only watermelon. Here's a vine, and then I have like 2 vines over here, but they don't really have any watermelons. Not too sure what's happening there. Over here, my bell peppers, always love my bell peppers, are going strong. The last month, it's been like 3 weeks. They kind of slowed down. It hasn't given me any that are ready, probably because got hot. But they're all coming now. There's a bunch. Here's the purple ones. It'll be purple later. It's like lime green right now. But a bunch are now coming out. I think the weather got a little better for them. Or I think they do like the heat. I don't know. Point is, for like 2 or 3 weeks, they weren't really doing much. They were just trying to survive. And now they're back again. So all of them have bell peppers ready. Sometimes I get... what is this? Why do I want to say rust? It's not rust. They start to get... What is that word?
Rust.
Oh my gosh, I forget things. Anyway, moving on. Anyway, sometimes I get that. I take it off. And then sometimes I just leave it and then eat around it because it's fine. Over here I have my borage and strawberries. And the strawberries have a ton of runners. I need to take them off or make new little plants out of them. But it has a lot of runners. See this? So I can make all kinds of plants. I made all of this from one plant because I would put the runners in the other cells, and now I have a bunch of strawberries, but it's giving me tons of runners and I need to do something with them. But I hate throwing them away. It hurts my soul. I have gifted some already, but I need to gift more and put them in a little pot. Because you're supposed to, when they're on here, if you put them in a little pot, boop, and then wait for it to get roots, then you cut it off and then you could gift it. So I need to do that. Here's my other little Roma tomatoes falling over here. Let me this here. Over here in this bed, it's empty now, but I did have a cucumber coming out through here, but it died. And this was full of micro clover, but it was already also dying. So I pulled the micro clover and I dug it inside. So I put it inside to give the soil some nitrogen. And this is just some alyssum growing. But I'm going to grow something else here. I'll show you. I'm growing some spinach and cauliflower and broccoli and some seedlings over here. I'll show you in a bit. And this bed on this side had potatoes. I had potatoes here and I pulled them the other day, but it gave me like, I don't know, 4 little potatoes. It wasn't the best harvest. I don't know what happened. Maybe I did it wrong, or I don't know. Sometimes things go awry. Didn't work out. I'll try it again next year because it was super fun pulling out the potatoes. Here is my sunflowers that you can't even barely see because of my shade structure. But they're looking pretty, but they have a ton of aphids. The leaves are super gross, but I just leave them. My bee house is over here. with the bees. I just put another level of string right here because my big boy tomatoes, this middle one, I have 2 romas in the sides and they're kind of small. It's over here, down here. But this Roma, this big boy is like insane. Look, there's some over, look at this. It's over here, but it's over here leaning on my rosemary, so I just left it. And all of this is big boy. Anyway, my husband was saying we're gonna have to reinforce this later and put more wood pieces through here, but I told him, no, I just did this for now because I had these handy. So that's what I did for this year. But next year I'll put maybe like the T-bars. Is that what it was called? The T-bars? T-post. I'll put the T-post or some kind of sturdier post because these are bowing in from the tightness of the string that we're pulling it in. Anyway, okay. I had, is where I had the, I think garlic is where I had the garlic. Pulled the garlic, already ate it all. I need to plant more garlic next year because I like garlic and onion. And I planted it this year and it did well, but I didn't plant as much. So I need to plant more because I love garlic and onion. So anyway, it was empty. I didn't know what to put. So I put marigolds and zinnias and they're about to blossom, the zinnias. And the marigolds, I planted too many of them. So I've been pulling them out and replanting them in another place because I put too many stuck together. Like these two are 2 together. Anyway, I pull them out and relocate them. And over here I have my, again, I still don't even know what it is because I haven't got one. I think it's a zucchini. Here's a little, but it also looks like a pumpkin. So I'm not too sure which plant this is, but these, just to let you know if you didn't see the other video, are the stems of the sunflowers. So they were already drying. I cut the sunflowers off from the bottom, and these are the dried up stems, and they're pretty sturdy. So I use them as little trellises because this is just one plant and it's already going wild. So I'm trellising this one. When it gets a little longer, I'll trellis it up this way, this one, and then this one started growing long, so I started to trellis this one also. Oh, I just stepped on my borage. Down here, I had borage in this corner that grew really nicely, and then while it dried up, but now it seeded itself, so they're growing everywhere, all over. Here's some marigolds that seeded themselves also, and I got maybe like 2 rains, maybe 2 weeks ago, so it made everything sprout. So now I've been watering it, trying to maintain it, see if it grows. Yeah, mushroom. Yeah, when it's good soil, when you got good soil and lots of moisture, you get mushrooms. So if you get mushrooms, that's a good sign that your soil is healthy. And lately when I cut the grass, I just throw the cuttings over here because I'm trying to grow clover here. I've been trying, it's been like years, but it's just little patches everywhere. So I'm throwing this down, see if it like helps the soil a little better and the moisture retention, blah, blah, blah. We'll see how that goes. I'm still trying. I want this all to be green, but the microclover is not cooperating. There's some more sunflowers. Over here on this bed is where I had my huge sunflower, but now I'm growing beans. I threw different types of beans in here. I didn't even mark it, so I have no idea. And I threw pumpkin seeds in here, but I think this is the only pumpkin growing. Might be this one also, and then the rest of these are types of beans, again, to give nitrogen to the soil. Even if you don't eat them, you want to grow them, and then you could just chop them off and put them in the soil, and it helps the soil. Let's see, on this bed I have my rose, my only rose that's kind of on the struggle bus. But somebody told me the first year they sleep, the second year they creep, and the third year they leap. So I got 2 more years to go. This is the first year I barely put it, I think in April. Was it in April? I think it was in April that I put it. So I got 3 more years to go basically, because it hasn't even been a year. So hopefully that's supposed to trail up and give me beautiful rose arch. So we shall see. What else do I got? A mess is what I got.
Are you gonna keep your roses then? Or you're gonna commit 3 years and you're not gonna grow anything else in there?
No, I could still grow like on that side.
Oh.
Or on that. Yeah, it'll still
It won't like
take
spread,
over.
take
You can
over the whole
always shape it how you want, or like to just take over this side maybe. Do you know what I mean?
Yeah.
But yeah, we'll see. If not, if it takes over, like I could put beds over there. There's options. Somebody gifted me this one. I don't even know what it's called. But as you guys know, I'm pretty bad with succulents. And I don't know what's wrong with her. I water her sometimes. I don't know if she has too much water, not enough water. Maybe the pot's too small. I don't know. Somebody help me with this one. The lady who gifted it to me had a huge one. And I can't remember if she had it in the ground or in a pot. And my neighbor gifted me this crown of thorns. Oh no, look, she's full of, this looks like little spider mites. Webs. I'm gonna have to spray it down with water. It was a little stick, and it's finally, I've had it probably for 2 years, and I just cannot get it to grow because again, I'm so bad with succulents. But now I try not to water them and ignore them, but apparently she needs water because she has spider mites. Okay, if you saw one of my last videos, I moved the autumn sedum joy here, and I don't know, she's not that happy. She looks yellow. I don't know if it's still too much water, not enough. Her leaves are kind of, man, I don't have words today. Floppy, so that means she needs water, I think. So I need to water her. My blue lumbago's doing really well. And I have 1 apple from my apple tree that I put a mesh bag around because I had 4 other apples and they got, I don't know, they had little holes in them, so I'm assuming like a little worm got inside them. So with this one, I put a mesh bag around it so the worm won't get it. Hopefully, right? And the butterflies are back. Yay! If you want butterflies in your garden, you have to get this Greg's blue mist flower. Blue mist flower. I always have butterflies. Oh, there's like 4 over here. 5, 6. I have 6 butterflies right now. Aren't they so pretty? Yay, look at me. Surrounded by butterflies. Oh, I'm sorry to bother you guys. I don't like bothering them. Okay. What else is growing? I got cosmos growing now. They're all really bushy, but none of them have given me big flowers. This is like the first big flower I've gotten. I think these had little flowers and they're drying up already. I'm gonna save the seeds for next year. I'll see if I can. I'll show you over here on the side how you save the seeds. The other day over here on this side, I planted again gladiolas. I've planted gladiolas before and they didn't grow, but I think I got them on sale, so I just threw them down over here. So we'll see if they grow or not. My mums are doing really well. Mom's zinnias, the African daisies are starting to bloom over here. zinnias are looking really good. I have to cut them. I have to cut the zinnias now because the more you cut them, the more they'll grow, but I get scared to cut them. But anyway, after this video, I'm gonna cut a bunch and do a little bouquet for me inside, and then hopefully they'll bush out even more. And I threw more zinnia seeds in the empty spots. And the other day I don't know if you guys saw that video also, I put the star flowers over here, these 3, and I put them mid-summer, mid-heat wave. So of course, like 2 days later, they were like all sad and wonky. So I was putting an umbrella on them to shade them from like the heat during the day, and they're doing okay now. Some of the leaves are burnt, but they're surviving, so that's good. My black-eyed Susans are okay. They're coming along. I always kill black-eyed Susans, but that one seems to be surviving. Oh, and the other day I noticed that a salvia is growing right here. I have a pink salvia over here in the back, and I guess one of the seeds traveled over here and it's starting to grow. So as soon as she grows like a little more, because I kind of don't want her here, so as soon as she grows a little more, I'm gonna move it probably to that back end by the plumbago. That way the pink will look nice with the blue over there. And my petunias are doing really well. These are my verbena. Oh my gosh, I can't think today. Here's a lot more of the zinnias. These are lighter colors. They're like pastel colors, super cute. This one is full of petals. It's so pretty. I like these, the fuller ones. Again, I have to cut a bunch of them also so that they could bush out some more. My little carnations they're doing okay. The bottom, I don't know if I love carnations because this bottom part always seems burnt and dry. So I'm not too sure. This one is like half burnt and like barely getting any flowers. So I'm not too keen on the carnations. I have 2 more over here and it's the same thing. It's like half burnt, half green. Some flowers. That one and that 1, 2, 3. I have 5 little bushes. And what else? Oh, I have irises. My irises are starting to burn. These have a purple flower that come out in spring. And then it just blossoms in spring, and then it's pretty green the rest of the year. And they multiply on their own. Ooh, a spider. I have a spider right there. Oh, it went up the zinnia. Which is also another reason I don't like cutting the flowers sometimes, because if I see a bug on it or spiders, I don't want to cut it. So I have to be careful because I don't like killing little animals that already made little homes in the flowers. Anyway, what else I got? My lemon trees are actually, and my orange trees are actually doing really good. I've left them here all year, and they're doing okay. Usually they burn in the sun really bad. I'm all itchy and I probably have bugs on me. But they're doing pretty well. These have new leaves, so pretty. And this one actually had, it had caterpillars, I think monarch caterpillars. But we got rain. After I saw it, like a week later, we had rain and hail. And of course, I don't know, I probably killed them, or I never saw them again. So I was gonna try to save them and put them in a little net and try to save, because when they get big, the birds come and eat them. So I was gonna try to save them and help them grow to be butterflies, but then nature came and pounded on them. Anyway, my lemons are finally coming in. Yay! I haven't really gotten lemons in the past either, because I feel like The plant's always just trying to survive.
That's a boy plant.
Or it's a boy plant? Why?
Looks like
Because it has balls?
yes.
My husband's saying it's a boy plant because of the little
Tell.
balls. This one's a boy plant too, apparently, according to my husband. This is an orange tree, a citrus tree. And these have been like this for like about a month or two, so I don't even think they're going to. I don't know if I should take them off because I feel like this one's about to snap the whole tree. It's like leaning. I had this stick on it, but I need to do something better because it's just gonna. It's the stems are too thin for these heavy fruits, so maybe I should like cut them this year because it's a new tree, so I should probably cut them. Maybe I'll leave one, see if it grows. And this is another citrus tree, and it's so pretty and full of leaves, but no fruit yet either. Again, it's also its first year that I have it. I'm not too sure how old it actually is. I got it at the nursery last year, actually. Last year? Yeah, it was last year. So they're 2 years old with me, or a year old. What else? My vincas are doing okay. My marigolds are struggling. It's getting too hot. I don't know why they start to bend down like this. The marigolds, super sad. This one's nice and upright. Vincas are doing well. They like the sun. And then my only marigold over here, super pretty. But I usually tend to, I've always had French dwarf marigolds, and they're little bushes. They're little bushes like the ones that we saw at the beginning. So that's what I thought these were, but no. So next year I'm gonna put these in the back of my garden because they are tall. Not right here. These are my grapes that I put last year also. I think I put them last year. So they're a year old, but last year too, around this time, they start to get really yucky looking. I don't see any like bugs on them, so I don't know what happens to them. But my uncle said it happened to him too over there in Mexico with his grapes, so I didn't feel too bad. But it's happening again this year, and I don't know what to do. So somebody help me with that. And then I got my petunias over here. Over here, I have another lemon tree that I had moved from over there because it was burning. It was not happy over there, but she seems to be happier here. And one of my aunties for my birthday got me this gorgeous little plant, so I put it in a pot. She's super pretty. And same aunt gave me lantanas that I'm trying to propagate. I tried to propagate some in water the other day. Did not work. So this time I put some rooting hormone and then I put them in dirt. So hopefully they grow because I don't want to go buy lantanas. Because I bought in, I don't know, like 4. I have a bunch in the front and half of them did work out, but like 4 or 5 have already died. I don't know what I'm doing. They're supposed to be really easy here. And here's the little seedlings that I'm growing. Over here, they're all full of mosquitoes. I have thyme that's growing, mustard greens, hollyhocks, spinach, beans, calendulas, broccoli, blue-eyed grass that somebody gave me, but it's not growing. Cauliflower, kale, lemon balm, 4 o'clocks, lettuce, and cucumber. I had them indoors in my little greenhouse, but I brought them out yesterday so they could start getting used to where they're going to be. So these are like getting really leggy also. What is this? Kale got leggy. Anyway, this is my fall garden that I'm trying to start. I usually don't like starting things indoors. I just throw the seeds outside, and if you grow, you grow. but that's not working out for me anymore. So I'm starting like the kale and cauliflower and all that indoors, so that way I could plant it and I have a fall garden. So I could have a fall garden year round. Because in El Paso we have like a long growing season. So uh, fall is kind of the easiest really because the weather is not as um, blazing hot. And spring is kind of like a short time because we only get like a short spring and then it's like super hot summer. Anyway, that is my garden for now. Come back your face. You look bored.
Learning. Trying to process all this.
Okay, anyway, that's my garden for now. Again, it's August. I'm in El Paso, Texas. It's considered zone 8, but everybody's zone is, even my zone 8 from another city, state's zone 8 is very different microclimates. So take the zone thing with a grain of salt. Anyway, come back. What's behind me? Oh, a hummingbird. Come back. Don't forget to subscribe. Thanks for watching.